Okay, take 3. We're just gonna talk about how to quickly raise a dog, okay? Preface, don't listen to anyone on the internet unless it's American Standard Dog Training, Tom Davis, Beckman's, or the Monks of New Skeet. I'll throw them in there, okay? Quickly. In dog training, there's a scam, okay? Or the pet industry, there's a scam that's being, perpetuated by Petco, PetSmart, dog trainers, breeders, all that. Where they take advantage of people who have had bad experiences with dogs. They'll have, like me. I had a rescue dog. It was a little reactive. It wasn't as pleasant as I would have liked, but it is what it is. Now, there are people who profit on dog owners' desire to fix their dogs or do the best for their dogs, right? And those people are folks like Zach George, treat companies, Petco, PetSmart, breeders, trainers. All of these people profit on the issues that reactive dog owners have. And they lie and tell them they can fix their dog with treats and purely positive ways without using aversive methods like a prong collar. This is a prong collar by Herm Springer. It is the only tool you need to train your dog. That and like a slip lead, maybe, if you don't need a prong collar if your dog is small. But my dog looks small but is very strong. Yeah, okay. She's getting excited. So, like I said, you need a prong collar. Don't buy that little what is it? Like those little neck collars that are nylon trash. Harnesses are terrible at teaching your dog obedience as well. Okay. And all of those things are sold at Petco. What's not sold at Petco and PetSmart is a Herm Springer prong collar. Herm Springer specifically. They sell with Pet House or House Pet, whatever the fuck. They sell those type of prong collars. Don't do that. That's terrible for your dog. You could hurt your dog for real. These dudes out in Germany have been making these prong collars for decades, and they have not changed the design. They don't miss. The prongs are not sharp, if I could show you, but I don't think you'd believe me anyway unless... You could go to a pet store and touch these, okay? Just go. If you have a big dog, need one of them. And get the smaller prongs because it's a more effective little pokey. If you get the bigger prongs, that's for dogs with longer, thicker hair. So, anyway, let's get back to this. Dog training is a scam, okay? Don't listen to the purely positive people because they just want you to keep buying treats, right? Once your dog gets tired of, whatever, I don't know. Once your dog gets tired of, the Purina treats, you'll be like, oh, we gotta buy the pedigree ones now, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't! When you train your dog, newsflash, you're not supposed to use treats the whole time. I phase treats out with my dog unless I'm teaching her a new command. Otherwise, she gets what? Toys. And now I'm going to talk about toys. Petco, PetSmart sell the worst toys. This toy right here was one of the first toys I got my dog at Petco. It is a squirrel, if you can tell, not anymore. And she blew through it in seconds. She's very methodical now about ripping her stuff. But all of her Petco toys within less than a month were gone. Just destroyed, fluff everywhere, broken toys, just bits of you know what I'm saying? Just remnants everywhere, okay? And I was getting frustrated because I'm blowing money on toys for this dog that's just destroying them. I got her a new toy the other day, ripped it open in literally 5 minutes. Didn't even last an hour. Anyway, Petco and PetSmart are profiting off of that frustration and your own dog's strength, okay? So that basically you'll go to Petco every time you go to the grocery store. You don't need to do that because you can buy a bite pillow or a tug for your big dog, not for your little dog. You can buy one of these and start using it to work on just bites, work on obedience. You can tell your dog to sit, and then when it's their time to come and use this as a reward. Tell them to sit, and then they can play tug once they sit. It's really easy. It's not hard, but you have to block out all of these little internet people, all of these little Petco, Petco ads and Nom ads and BarkBox ads, because it's all a scam to get you to keep spending money on your dog, thinking that that's going to make them happy. It's not. What dogs like is consistency. Toys that they can rely on, like a bite pillow. Also, when it comes to training, like I said, you need a prong collar, right? Once I tell you to get a prong collar, all you have to do is learn how to use it and fit it on your dog. You don't have to do anything else other than learn how to use it. You don't need a training course. You could read a book by the monks of New Skeet where they tell you how to deal with a bigger dog who can handle prong collar corrections. Or you can look up people like American Standard Dog Training, Tom Davis, Robert Cabral, Beckman's. I don't even know, does Beckman's use it? A lot of balanced trainers on YouTube use prong collars and talk about them. What balanced trainers don't do, and instead they kind of sell a course, which, you know, everybody's got to make money. They sell a course that basically will teach you some of the dynamics listed in this book. And I prefer the book because I can read things. This book is very detailed about what you should expect to see in your dog when training, like house training, crate training, leash walking. They give you all these variables to look at and give you options to solve. So that's the book about training that I recommend, so that you don't have to keep getting confused and overloaded with all the information from all the YouTube creators. You can trust some monks that live in northern New York, upstate New York. So you can read that if you just want to understand, you know, what your dog is doing, why they're staring at you, why my little baby right here is whining. You can read Alexandra Horowitz's Inside of a Dog. She talks about the studies that a lot of purely positive trainers tote around, talking about like, oh, aversive methods cause stress in dogs. Horowitz points out that researchers don't know how to interpret stress in dogs, and that a lot of the common indicators of stress are not entirely agreed upon when it comes to dogs, specifically cortisol levels. So look into that and beware of what you hear. Oh my God, Bubba, come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. Gotta bring the dog in. So, oh, let's scoot up. Come on. There you go. Hi. So you could do that. Definitely watch Pet Fooled by Karen Shaw Becker and a couple of other people, where they talk about how to feed your dog. Oh, okay. And this book called The Forever Dog is also very helpful in terms of pet nutrition in your dog. But mostly it's that this whole dog industry, pet industry, is a scam, and people are trying to just take your money so that you can feel better about training your pet, when in reality, it's a lot simpler than these folks make it seem. It's a lot simpler than these folks make it seem. So, yeah. Check out your local blue-collar working dog store. Look for terms like working dog, because you have to understand that your dog has a desire to work for you. It has a desire to please you. So making sure that you can figure out how to take advantage of those characteristics in your dog, very important, makes life a lot easier. I mean, basically just trust yourself when it comes to your dog. It's your dog. You spend the most time with it, and you can decide what you think is acceptable and what's not. For me personally, I do not find dog reactivity acceptable. I find it embarrassing, and hope that everyone can have a nice, friendly dog that can go to the dog park and be off leash one day. And I do genuinely believe the best ways to achieve that are with these 3 books. We're throwing in all of these 3 books, a tug like this. And trust me, there's so many. Even for smaller dogs, you can get something that's like a little piece of leather on a string, and you can play tug with them and teach them how to get into that little mode. And all you have to do is start small. Start small with quick, like little 5-minute shits while you're on the couch or getting ready to go to work. Makes a huge difference, and especially when you switch up the reward and you sort of like phase out of treats, and you sort of like bring in more aversive methods to let your dog know that, like, yes, when they listen to you, there's a reward. When they don't listen to you, there's punishment. And then also, little warning for these folks looking through the YouTubes, you will see people training dogs in the most remote locations. They'll be like, oh yeah, we're working on reactivity. And they're like in the middle of nowhere. And you're like, how are you working on reactivity in the middle of nowhere? They're not. It's a scam. They want you to just buy their course or subscribe to Nom or BarkBox and gets, you know, they get kickbacks on you getting scammed. Like, the ignorance is what keeps these companies like Petco and PetSmart in business, whereas companies like Blue Collar Working Dog are down to one little tiny store in Echo Park, California. Like, you see where I'm getting at here? Oh, one last thing. Most dogs are fat anyway. So stop feeding your dog treats and find something fun for them to do. Whether that's just, you know, physical affection like pets and telling them they're a good boy. Playing with the tug, giving them their favorite toy. Also, pick up their toys. Don't let them just have free access to their toys. I'm running out of time. But there's so many ways to train a dog that are very simple, and I'm telling you, anybody that's listening, they have way overthought how to raise a dog. Way overthought. And the people you should be listening to are not these YouTube influencers. It's the farmers and the hunters that rely on retrievers and like German spotted pointers to go get their ducks, make a living, and like protect their flock of sheep or whatever. Those people actually know dogs because they rely on obedient dogs for their living, right? They're not relying on scamming reactive dog owners. No. They're in the business of actually making dogs work for them for their benefit. So, with all that being said, I'm getting out of here, man. This video, this is the third take of a freaking 8-page script that I just stopped because it was getting me so frustrated. Because people are getting scammed and I got scammed. And the type of people that get scammed are like always wealthy Caucasian people. And I feel bad because they looking at me like I'm some fool who's harming my dog. And I'm like, in reality, my dog can go way more places and is way more confident and socialized than their dog because they still think that they're going to hurt their dog. I'm just saying, beware of white people and their dogs. All right, I'm out of here. Peace. So I realized I basically recorded a whole video about my dog without ever showing what the e-collar does for my dog, right? Okay, so she has her collar on. I haven't called her. Okay, here she goes. Imagine, look at how wound up she is. Melanin, come. I didn't hit the e-collar right there, right? She's gonna blow right past me. Okay, that's fine. Melanin, come. Okay, sit. Sit. Hey. Yes, good, sit. Okay, right, now I want to pay her. I'm like, good job. She sat down. She's such a good dog. Watch this, though. I know, obviously, look at her fucking tongue. She does not want this. She does not give a fuck. Look at that, right? And so, when this happens, Melon, look, sit. Doesn't want to listen. Melanin, sit. Yes. Melon, good girl. Hey. I try to pay her. She doesn't care. I throw it on the ground. She doesn't care. Okay? Okay, so I hope that kind of illustrates just like a little droplet of what I'm dealing with, right? Like, she's good. She's sitting. She's doing a great job. But treats are not what she cares about. So you have to find something else. And this whole like food-based, food-motivated thinking with dogs can become problematic because I thought she loved treats, and I remember I took her for a walk one day and she did not give a fuck about those treats, and you know, the whole walk she didn't care until we got home. Then she was like, okay, I'll eat those treats. And what happens is you have a dog that's big like this, or like a shepherd, you know, a dog that's 35 plus pounds, and they want to work. They want to work for you. They want to guard. They want to like scope out the area, perimeter checks. See, like she's getting frustrated right now because guy is walking past and she wants to go like check him out. Come. Yes. Sit. Good, sit. See? It's like you gotta understand what type of dog you have, especially if you have a big dog and you have a dog that fits your lifestyle like a big dog. You just gotta like pay attention and be careful. So I'm trying to show y'all some of this e-collar stuff. but she's just a good dog. So maybe we'll play tug. Okay, so now I'm gonna play tug and show you what it's like to have like a, you know, a dog that doesn't care about treats and all that stuff. There's like geese behind us, there's people walking, all sorts of stuff going on. But we're gonna play tug. Or should we? Yeah, let's play some fetch first. She's a brachycephalic dog, so we gotta use one of these. Melon. I feel bad you guys can't see. What are you doing? So cute. Where are you, Bubba? Okay, come on. You hiding in the shadow. They can't see you. The people can't see you. Hey. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Go here. Go. Look. Go. Right there. Oh my God. Melanin. Yeah, excuse me. I hope you can at least like sort of see what I'm talking about when it comes to dealing with these bigger dogs. This dog's not even big, but I mean, really. Come here, baby. Come. What I wanted to say is that there's a whole scam in the industry that will get you to adopt a dog. That dog becomes reactive. You'll go to people like Zach George or Positive Only Trainers, and you'll see very little results. You won't be able to do what I just did with my dog. You won't be able to have her around random people. This guy walking over here. Yeah, and so what they'll make you do is you'll adopt a dog, the dog's reactive, and then what'll happen is they'll tell you to adopt a properly bred dog because your first dog had breeding issues. The whole time it's just that you didn't know how to train them. And same thing with like the properly bred dogs. Those cost thousands of dollars. And you're spending more money on gear, trainers, treats, and all that stuff when the same reactivity in your first dog pops up in your new, purely bred, expensive dog. If you have a dog like this that wants to do dog-like things. Ooh! You see the migrating geese? Okay, well, we're gonna go have fun. Melon, go! Come! Yes! Good girl. Drop it. Oh, good drop. This is what it's like to have a dog that wants to work for you. So, yeah. Maybe we'll play some tug. Let's see what we can get. Ugh. Wow. What a good girl. Okay. Come on. Come on. Ah. Come on. Almost. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Boy. Boy. Oh my God, you gonna fuck up my... Oh. Oh. Almost. Oh, good. 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 Right. You got that. You got that. Yeah. You have to be careful playing tug with a 40-pound dog, because leave it, because they're gonna fuck up your knees, whether you like it or not, and that shit's awful. Also, practicing more impulse control. People walking by, right? And it's like, I want to practice off-leash impulse control because we go to the dog park, we go to the regular park, and people have their dogs off-leash that are e-collar trained. I get jealous, like that. Hey, leave it. Good girl. Let's play. Let's play. Let's play. Yes. Yes. There you go. Yes. Good. Leave it. Yes. Good girl. See how simple that was? Okay. All right. E-collar, just like a little extra measure for safety. Come back here. See, she's still got that little tendency to want to go explore shit. All right. She might be getting tired, so we'll take her home. But peace. Hope you enjoyed the video. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm like stuck in the fucking shadows of this chain link fence, but I really gotta go before I get a ticket. All right. Peace. I forgot to show like the most requested part. Okay, hold on. Part of why I'm making this video is because I was in Zach George's live stream, just, you know, bothering him about teaching an off-leash heel using purely positive methods. I would have to say that my dog is already trained in a balanced method so that she doesn't do this, but I'll see if I can get it on video. We're gonna practice the off-leash heel with my 9-month-old boxer puppy. Hey, Melanie, come. Yes, good, come, thank you. Okay, and she's gonna work on the left side, and we're gonna heel. If she gets too far away, we are using a nick feature to just give a little pop, okay? Nothing painful, just a pop to get her back on track. All right, Melanin, heel, come on. Left side. Left side. Baby. Come. Yes, good, come. Okay, all right. Melon. Melanin, heel. Yes, good heel. Yes. Were we even in frame? I don't even think we were. I don't even think we were. I think we just walked straight out of frame. Let's try this again. Melanin, heel. Good job, baby. Okay, Melanin, go. Go. There we go. That's her break. That's her off-leash heel. Did it in 3 minutes. Battery on 10%. There's no, I ain't playing around. You did it. And we got the distractions all over the place. So I hope that was good enough for you. Bye.